Hi, teacher and classmates. I am Eduardo. Okay, this activity belongs to English 3. The name of the activity is Lesson from my English teachers. Okay, well, the idea is to answer two questions. Well, the question number one is what I can learn from my past English teachers to improve my English learning. And the question number two is how I can use the best parts of their teaching method in my own studies. Well, I didn't have a teacher in primary school. I just had teacher in high school and also in an English course that I took here in my city. Well, they had different teaching styles. I learned a lot from them. Well, the first thing I learned from them is that mistakes are part of the learning process. You can learn from the mistakes, okay? I learned from them that practice makes perfect, that I have to practice all the time. I learned from them that I had to take advantage of the time, of any time of the day to practice the four language skills, listening, reading, writing, or speaking, that is something. Well, they told me that if I wanted to learn vocabulary, I had to read articles or magazines or on any topics, for example, about technology, about fashion, sports, or anything, okay? Also, they told me that if I wanted to improve my listening, I had to listen to videos, podcasts, my favorite TV shows in English. That was a good way to improve my listening. That is something that I learned from them. But something that I also learned from them is that if I wanted to improve my writing, I could keep a journal. How? Okay, writing about my daily routine, about the things that I like, about the things that I'm going to do tomorrow. Yes, that was a good way to practice my writing, okay? There was something that they told me to do to practice my speaking was to join conversation clubs or online groups in order to practice my speaking. That was something very important. That was a good opportunity to make new friends and especially for practicing your speaking. But they also told me to read grammar rules very well and try to make sentence until I master the topics, okay? Yeah, they insisted to write and read something every day, to read and write something every day. That was a good way in order to learn vocabularies, to practice, okay? Read and write something, they told me. Well, I learned from them that it's very important to practice the pronunciation. It's something very important because the English, you write in one way, but the pronunciation is different. So they told me how to improve my pronunciation. Well, they told me that I had to listen to the singers and then try to repeat them, to imitate them, okay? Well, I think that by using these methods, okay, these strategies that they told me to do, these lessons that I learned from them, I think I will be good at English, all the four skills, okay? Listening, reading, and writing, okay? Yes, I think I will follow these strategies I learned from my teachers, okay? Well, teacher and classmates, thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video, okay? Goodbye.